25 questions in 25 days. Hello, Aluxers. This is a special series we're doing before the end of the year, where we answer some of the questions you ladies and gents have sent our way. If you're new here, do yourself a favor and subscribe. You're currently missing out. Here's today's question. How to get VC funding for your business? Asked by Garv Goyle at GarvGoyle123 on Twitter. So, you have a startup and are looking for funding. Good for you! Probably the best place to start is the following question. Why would anyone give you their hard-earned money? We want you to think about that for a second. Can these people put their money somewhere else and get better results? Only if the answer is no, then you should proceed with asking for money. We're super proud the entire startup phase has finally cooled down. For the past few years, everyone was creating a startup. Everybody was running around trying to get their ideas funded. Some of them got to play around in the market for a couple of months, while almost everybody else got slammed by reality. Even out of those who got financing, very few companies survived and lived to grow to this day. But let's first take a look at the majority that got turned down. Here are the most common reasons why an investor would turn down the opportunity to back you up. 1. You have no idea what you're doing. 2. You only have an idea. 3. You don't have any traction. 4. You underestimate the volume of work and resources needed to make the idea happen. Or 5, you're trying to disrupt an industry that doesn't need disruption. Everybody has ideas. Ideas are free and worthless at the same time. Stop asking people for money when you only have an idea. Investors have more ideas than they can pursue. You need to be able to prove that not only do you know what you're talking about, that you've proved that this is feasible, that you're the right person to tackle this particular issue, and your team is experienced enough to keep building momentum. You should only raise money when you want to accelerate growth. Once you have a decent fire burning, you have a clear plan of how you'll manage the extra flames. Remember, the moment you raise money is the first time you lose because you weren't able to grow this company organically. You should never raise money unless you've reached a point where it makes sense to scale up resources in order to build on the great momentum you have. If you still want to do it, here are your best options. There are several stages of funding. The first ones are the 3 F's: friends, family, and other fools. They love you, always tell you it's a great idea because they don't want to see you disappointed. Once things get real, you have seed money or angel investors, are usually people who already know you and are looking to back you super early. They'll serve you as mentors and advisors, usually taking a fairly large chunk of the company in exchange for their time. A decent alternative are startup accelerators, who provide guidance and help you grow. They even connect you to potential investors. Once you're an actual company with a decent record, with viable products, sales, and a clear growth trajectory, venture capital firms can come into play with different series of fundings: Series A, B, and C. Each of these dictate the value of the company. What you need to understand is that venture capital firms are for-profit companies. They bet on your company to succeed in order for them to make a return. It is not a charity. A couple of years ago, a book called The Lean Startup by Eric Ries was released and is widely accepted by everyone as the best resource on the topic at the moment. This book has everything you need to know about what it takes and how to build a startup that has a shot at success. Even better, if you go to Alux.com/freebook and sign up, you can get the audiobook version for free, despite its regular price of $28. This gift to you comes courtesy of our friends at Audible. Well, Aluxers, did you try to build a startup? What's the reason the company never got off the ground? We're curious to know, and we'll definitely join the conversation in the comments. If you want to make sure you're not missing any of the daily value we provide, make sure to subscribe and follow us on social media. You can never have too much motivation in your life. We handpicked this video for you to watch next. We look forward to hearing from you, and as always, see you back here tomorrow.